Hey everyone, welcome to week 8. This video provides a brief overview of what we'll cover this week. I will also say a few words about the group project and final exam. This week's topic is screening tests. We'll talk about why screening can be a good thing, what constitutes a good screening test, and what constitutes a good screening program. We will discuss how public health thinks about different levels of prevention and where screening tests fit into that. With regard to screening tests themselves, we will discuss how to evaluate their validity, which in this context means accuracy. There are two measures that can be calculated: sensitivity and specificity. Sensitivity is the ability of a test to identify someone with disease. It's the probability that the test will produce a positive result if a person actually has the disease being screened for. Specificity is the ability of a test to identify someone without disease. It's the probability that the test will produce a negative result if a person truly does not have the disease being screened for. Next, we will move on from tests to whole programs. We will discuss how screening programs are evaluated, that is, how much do populations benefit from different screening programs. Screening programs can be assessed by two measures: the positive and negative predictive values. These measures tell us the probability that a person who tests positive or negative actually has the disease or not. So this week we will learn how to calculate and interpret four different measures: sensitivity and specificity, which answer the question, how good is the screening test? And PPV and NPV, which answer the question, how good is the screening program? There is a set of optional practice problems with an answer key to give you some experience with these topics before the final exam. Now, a few words about the final exam. Like the midterm, it is worth 25% of your total grade, and it is open book, but you must work alone. It is cumulative, meaning that it can ask about any of the topics we've covered during this 8-week course, including material for this week. After everyone has turned in their exam, I will release the answer key and I'll have your grades out within a week. The participation assignment for this week is a group project for which I'd like you to work with your group to create something that explains what epidemiology is to children or a lay audience, people who don't have a medical or public health background. I've always heard that when you learn a new topic, if you can explain it to your grandmother in a way that makes sense to her, you really understand it. Whatever you create should be voice narrated. You could take turns doing this or decide you want one group member to narrate all the way through. The project will be graded for accuracy and interest. You can find details on the assignment itself, but basically, does your project do the job and do it well? The project provides an opportunity for you to cement in your mind the gist of this course while creating something new, which I hope will be a fun and rewarding experience. Also, the internet needs more good introductory videos about epidemiology. Good luck with the module and the final exam. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have questions. And finally, thank you for your participation in the course. Feel free to drop me a line in the future if you find yourself using this material or working in the field. I always love knowing what my former students are up to. Bye, everyone.